Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Wake your ass up. This morning somewhere we worldwide.
Yes, the official Man Cave Morning Show. You already know what it is, man. Wake up. Up morning some damn where. Let's get this thing on and popping. Salute. Let's clap it up for the peoples.
The worldwide phenomenon.
Yes. It's going down today. Let me introduce the squad. All right. You have the dude that gets a little rude, especially when he's in the bad mood. We call him what? Chicken Boo Boo. Chicken Boo Boo. Yes. Into the left. He's definitely making pancakes today, and oxtails and all of that.
Yeah, no oxtails.
That's
the beautiful, the talented, the amazing. 1/3 of the R&B group of Lord. We call her what?
The Scrumptious.
Hurricane Kiss.
Me llamo Lucy. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, in the middle as you are.
I am just humbly stormed on the general.
El jefe.
Salute to you all. Peace and blessings. We're going to get this thing on and popping, but first and foremost, shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube. Salute to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. Shout out to everyone watching us live right now on the mother site. That's WBKS1.com. All right, and salute to everybody listening to us on what? That TuneIn app. Yes, the TuneIn app. If you don't have it by now, what?
Download it. It's free.
It is free, people.
Set us free.
Yes.
It is free.
Yes, and much love to everybody on the Facebook page. Salute to you all. Let's clap yourselves up. Let's get it popping. Peace and blessings. We're going to talk about some things today. Things, all right, today. And we got a lot of stories happening by now. What?
Download it.
Download it. We're just trying to get it together. It's all good.
Facebook's acting like a prick right now.
It is all good. I know. It's always the man's fault.
Yep.
It's always the man's fault. No doubt. Shout out. Let's get some love real quick for everybody trickling in.
Get on my nerves.
To everybody trickling in. Shout out to Phyllis Woodbury on the check-in. What's up? Shout out to Latanya Smith. What's up, T-Berry? Need some of that sangria on the Man Cave Show. Yes, we do need that today. Shout out to Jay Gray. Shout out to Sandy B. What's up, baby?
Hey, Victor.
No doubt. Shout out to Patricia Shell Givens. Hey, sis. Love my sis, man.
Daryl D. Mac just chimed in.
Shout out to D. Mac. Shout out to Tracy Abrams on the check-in. Barb on the check-in.
Victor Johnson.
Yes, Victor Johnson. What's up, Vic? Alicia Mitchell on the check-in.
Yes.
Cookies. Need some cookies.
No doubt. And everybody, make sure you share it out. No matter what platform you are listening to us on, share it out to the world.
Hey,
because we got some things to talk about today.
Yes.
Something.
No doubt. All right, so let's get this thing on and popping. If you're just joining us, one of the things we're going to be talking about today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show is she says I'm pretty and I got options, so don't mess up.
I got options.
Because I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I got options, so don't mess up.
Well, look at you.
We're talking about that because there's a lot of women that think like that, man. So we're going to talk about that today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Indeed.
Number 2. This came from Hurricane Kiss. How being vindictive
in relationships can actually ruin someone's life.
It can.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to talk about that today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. But first and foremost, you know there's a lot going on.
Yes.
There's a lot going on. And before I get into the thing, make sure December 15th is our official holiday BKS1 Radio holiday party and / Who Owns the Mic. It is going down at the Zulu Bar.
Nice.
Zulu Bar, West Orange.
My neck of the woods.
West Orange, New Jersey.
Yes.
It's right on Main Street. It's a nice place, man. The atmosphere is beautiful and everything. I'm going to be on the 1s and 2s and going in. So make sure y'all, December 15th, y'all come on out and celebrate. It's our holiday party, okay? It's only $10. We keep everything $10, man. Very affordable. It's $10 to get in, but you come in and have a good time. The Zulu Bar got great food and drinks. Come on out, have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun, entertainment, good music, good people, everything. So that's December 15th. Write that down on your calendar. It is a Saturday, and that is from 7 to midnight.
Nice.
So come on out. Actually, it's really 7 to 2 in the morning. They want me there till 2 in the morning. So it's really 7 to 2 in the morning, but 7 to midnight. So come on out December 15th. Get there early, all right? And come have a good time.
Stone Cold Groove, baby.
Don't forget, Black Friday. Black Friday is going down at Aruga's.
Yes.
Aruga's, Johnny M and myself, special guest DJ, will be on the 1s and 2s. And you got the girls in the building. Allure. Platinum R&B group Allure will be in the building doing what they do. They got a brand new single called Like I Do, and the video's out and everything, so make sure y'all check that out on YouTube and everything. But they will be there this Friday at Aruga's starting at 9 p.m. sharp, people. So make sure y'all get there on time. Come on out and enjoy yourself. Get some food and drinks and just celebrate, man. The holidays with Allure, DJ Stormborn, Johnny M, and just the whole squad. All right?
Yep.
So
it's
now,
the Man Cave Morning Show.
Now, let's get the show popping. So what we got first up on the list, man? Y'all want to keep it light or heavy for the first?
Light.
All right, so light. So we got this Prince impersonator. I'm going to let you set it up, Kiss.
Since you're the entertainer, Kiss, you're the singer. Break it down.
Okay, so ever so often we find really, really like crazy and just outlandish stuff on Instagram Explore pages. People tag us and stuff, but very often we find a lot of funny videos. And this one happened to pop up this morning of a guy who I guess is impersonating Prince on stage. And y'all just gonna have to check out the rest of the video. I can't even tell you what it is.
Let's go to the videotape, shall we?
Here you go, the clip.
Yes.
Just watch. Put your eyes close to your phone or laptop or desktop, peoples. Here it is.
Woo! My glasses.
Okay.
He said these glasses.
My glasses.
Oh,
these glasses.
Woo! He said these glasses.
I'm gonna still keep on singing.
Oh,
Father,
geez.
forgive.
Oh God, it's called a concussion.
So sorry.
Okay.
I swear I don't mean to laugh.
Hey man, it's a holiday. We got
Big Bruno.
we gotta
Mars,
start like
Prince
so much is
lookalike.
going on.
Oh God!
Jeez.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yo.
Adios, meal.
My glasses. Sorry, Norm. Sorry.
Oh, God.
All right. Shout out to Didi.
Just want to be some type of friend. Hey. Woo.
Okay. Yo, we all needed that this morning. It was a rough start. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, yo.
Take that, technical difficulties.
Yo. For real.
What time will you be at the station Friday?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Early, Auntie Berry.
God.
We'll be here. We'll be here. But all right.
I'm sorry. Yo, DT is too. DT said he fell on beat.
He did.
It's in the morning.
God, yo.
Boo!
I can't.
Okay.
Just want to be some type of friend.
But he did that. Ow!
All right.
Oh God, I needed that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Yeah, oh yeah.
Set it up.
Well, Wu found that one.
Wu.
Yes.
This is a clip where a man was simply trying to pick up his infant daughter from his estranged ex-wife, and she had other ideas. Let's go to the videotape, shall we?
All right, gonna run the clip. Watch this. We're gonna talk about it. You know who you at, the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. Hottest show on the internet. Y'all already know, man. Let's get it, man.
Eyelash in my eye.
Eyelash.
I'm not. I just trying to, you gonna give me my baby or not?
I'm trying to put her
I can put my own child in the car. Don't touch my car. Give me my baby so I can go.
You're making a big deal in front of
When
her.
you give me my baby, you can go. I am grown. Don't touch my car, man. Don't touch my car. Move. Stop.
Now you're touching and yelling.
You still got it on camera? All right. Now, she don't want to give me my baby. I drove up here for 2 hours, and she don't want to give me my child.
There's no car seat in
Yes,
there.
it is a car seat in there, man. Car seat right there. No. Give me my baby so I can go. You don't need to be in my car. It's a car seat in there.
Now you're
No,
yelling.
I'm not yelling. I want you to give me my child so I can go
You're
home.
screaming at me in
I'm
front
not
of her.
screaming, but I just want my child so I can go home.
Okay,
Well,
she
get in the
asked me
car.
to put her in.
No, she did not.
Sophia,
Come on, man. I ain't got time to be playing with you, bro. I'm trying to
this
go
is
home.
not a game. It's
Well,
not
give me
that
my
big of
baby
a
so I can
deal.
leave.
Alright, now you're making her upset.
All right, you got all this on camera? We will be showing it to the judge when we get my baby.
Okay, Rodney, you've been saying that for years.
Okay, and give me 10 days. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So you're not gonna give me my baby?
It's not a big deal for
Are you gonna give me my baby or not, Melissa?
You cannot
Are you
scream
gonna
at
give
me
me?
in front
Can I
of
see my
her.
child?
Yes.
Okay, well give her to me so I can go home. I'm not screaming at you, but you're playing games, and
No,
I
I'm
don't feel
not
like
playing
playing
games.
with you.
I tried to open the door and you pushed me.
I didn't push you.
Yes,
It's
you
on
did.
camera. If they
It
think
is
I push you, it's on camera. But can I have my child so I can go home? I don't want to keep going back and forth with you. I don't. I'm tired of doing this. You always
It's
doing
not
the
back
most.
and forth.
What can I do?
I just tried to put her in.
You give her to me so I can go.
Don't push me.
I'm not pushing you. Just
Sophia,
give me my
put
child.
her in the car. Come on.
You give her to me so I can go, man. You ain't got to do this.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Come on, Sophia.
It's not a big deal.
Give her to me. Man, you're not touching my car, bro. That's final. That's not happening. I don't want you in my car. I don't trust
I'm not
you.
getting in
I do
the
not
car.
trust. I don't
What
want
am
you
I
in my
gonna do
car.
in the car?
Nothing. I just don't want you on it. I don't want you to touch it. I know how you are.
That's a baby seat.
That's not a baby seat. That's a car.
Clearly,
Exactly, Phyllis.
she was exaggerating.
She's ignorant, man. For
She
real.
was making more of it than what it was. Brother just wanted his child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get his child and just bounce, whatever. So
And even
like,
when she told the little girl to get out the car and he went to go reach for her, you want to pick her back up again, and then telling him he's screaming. That man couldn't have been as more calm.
and then she's like, "You pushing me?"
Yeah, she's ridiculous.
I'm like, wow.
This is why we're gonna talk about vindictive people.
Yeah. See, come on, ladies, let's call it for what it is.
You're making us look bad, bro.
That was wrong.
So imagine if she would have called the police and said,
Exactly.
he's pushing me.
In
He's
front of
yelling
my
at me.
child.
Mad
He's
petty.
making a scene because he said, pass me my child. No, you can't get in my car. No, you can't touch my car. No, you
Right.
can't see what's going on, who's in the front. It's none of your business.
Right.
The only business here is my child. It's not about you.
She said you don't have a. Yeah, she said you don't have a. What is? I'm sorry, a child
car
seat.
seat.
I
Of
have a
course,
child seat.
it's
Even with
right
all
there.
that, you still keep going. Yeah, petty.
Because it's not about you.
Right.
It's about the child. He said, I drove 2 hours.
Mhm.
Can I please have my daughter? Now, if he were to pull off,
Yeah.
now he wasn't spending time with his daughter.
Right. And he could have got crazy, and she's, oh, you're screaming. He was so calm.
You're screaming, you're pushing me, etc.
Yeah, ridiculous.
These type of things happen every day.
Right.
And a lot of times us brothers get hemmed up. And guess what? When there's
Right.
no camera there, thank God for the camera, no one believes us.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he brought somebody, just because he knew how she is.
That's
I'm
why.
tired of going through the back and forth.
Thank you, Mom. The reason that the camera was there is because of her past behavior. I'm quite sure.
Right.
Hemmed up.
Yo, crazy.
It's
Crazy.
ridiculous, man.
What we got next? What's this sister talking about right here? Yeah, she was real petty.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go on to so I guess we are good at everything. Who hates this? He hated, but
Oh, come on, man.
but look, listen.
I got outvoted on this one. I
So-
just wanted to let y'all know they voted me down.
So Don Lemon said, what did he say?
come
White
on, fam.
white men are the what?
the biggest terroristic threat to the United States of America is a white man.
So now,
which it still is. That's still the truth.
So now, murderer professed that he is, you know, a super serial killer, and is one of us.
Yeah.
It reads, he claims he's America's deadliest serial killer with 90 victims. Police believe him. And look at him, y'all. Damn it, man.
He looks like what's my man's name? James Earl Jones.
Stop it.
He looks like a sweet old man,
it,
and like you talking about, you got 90 bodies. Like, what are you doing,
And the
Grandpa?
police believe him? Is he just a mentally ill person?
Oh man.
How do we know that? Do they have proof?
Damn it, man.
A group of friends
That's ridiculous.
slashing their dirt bikes through the woods outside Saucia, Mississippi, found Julia Crutchfield. It was January 1978. The 36-year-old mother of four was naked, her body sprawled on a roadside. She'd been strangled. Her killer had draped a black dress over her frame. Nearly 500 miles away and 4 years later, Rosie Hill's body was discovered near a hog pen in Marion County. The 21-year-old was last seen 4 nights earlier leaving a bar with a stranger in August 1982. She had also been strangled.
So, he said he got 90 bodies. 90 bodies. So, if so, that would make him
Come on, man.
the worst
Come on, bro.
serial killer in history.
Come on, bro. That's an outlier, bro. We don't do stuff like that.
I'm just saying now.
You can always find exceptions to the rule.
I'm so mad. Look, listen. I'm upset because, you know, that's one thing we always could say. Like,
and we can still always say that a broken clock is right twice a day.
Who's top at serial killer? Who's this? Who's this with terrorists? Who's this? Now he's claiming to be that dude. 90 bodies.
If you add up all the white folks
That's sad.
that yank people up, bro, that 4
Yeah, but
outstretches
you have to
90.
add up different people.
Yeah, but at the end of the
This
day,
one
like,
didn't, but he's the Tiger Woods of serial killing right now.
oh my God, we got to stop doing that. Like,
He is.
a serial killer, a murderer, a plain murderer doesn't have a face. Just like the story that I told you about this morning, the guy Michael Sykes that killed his girlfriend and tried to kill the 3 children but killed 2, and the 2-year-old child Miracle survived. He stabbed the woman, his girlfriend, 70 times. The 4-month-old stabbed her to death, and then stabbed the 1-year-old daughter to death. And one of those kids was his. So we can't say, oh, because he's black and he's white. Like, if you sick in the head, you sick in the head. We can't call it. You know what I mean?
But he's a serial killer.
I mean, look.
Well, when you say we can't
I'm
say
just saying.
it's black or it's white, they certainly say black on black crime.
Okay, yeah,
they
we
certainly
can weigh
say
it out.
Chicago.
Yeah.
They certainly say you a baby mama.
Mhm.
They certainly say I'm shiftless and don't take care of my children.
Right.
So they certainly say that.
Mhm.
Right. I also will certainly say, well, serial killers are 9 times out of 10 white folk. What you want me to do? Take it how you want it.
You know, there's white men who don't take care of their children either.
Of course we know that. Of course we know that.
Yeah,
but they don't
why,
get.
Why
don't
we got to
get-
break the record, though?
They don't
Why we
get
gotta-
painted with the same. Come on.
We broke the record.
Come on, bro.
We broke the record.
I mean, was it proven or was this some old man, crazy old dude talking about what he did? When you show me the evidence and the DNA and all that other stuff, we could talk.
Right.
I'm just mad.
For that, nah, dude.
I'm just mad we had to break the record.
I ain't buying. I don't know if we broke.
I don't know if we broke it.
I don't know if we broke.
One
it.
person?
that?
I don't. He said that. Do they got the proof of that? You can say it with it. You can say a lot of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm Santa Claus. You know what I mean? I'm Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know what I mean?
People at one time.
People say a lot of stuff.
Mass
They're crazy,
shootings,
whatever.
and
You know what I
this and
mean?
mass that.
I'm a woman.
I'm not buying
All
that.
kind of crazy stuff. Just
That
because I
bothered
said
me.
it don't mean it. I don't buy it, Duke.
All right, now, so usually we don't really talk about too much hip hop on this show, but got to because this brother. So y'all been hearing about this guy, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
So Tekashi 6ix9ine,
Rainbow Bright.
yeah, he was another one that had that Cardi B type fame. You know, came out the box and boom, you know, just started everywhere. Everybody talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. People wanted him to feature on their record and this and that in the hip hop world. He came from, just like Cardi is a professed blood and all of this, and you know, in the gang movement. So is this brother. And so he had a chance to really change his life around and really make something of his career and himself. You know, But now, here it is. This is what we do, people. Let's read it.
Tekashi 6ix9ine hit with RICO in 17-count indictment. Tekashi accused of dealing hard drugs and ordering his hits on rivals.
On his rivals.
Okay.
All right. Oh, come
Can you
on.
read the rest? Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead, Mom. Read it.
Tekashi 6ix9ine and 3 of his former associates have been hit with the RICO Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, as officials have the rapper on the hook for dealing drugs and ordering hits on his rivals. 6ix9ine was arrested Sunday night by federal agents in New York City alongside his manager Shotty, whose real name is Kefano Jordan, and 2 other associates on charges dating back to 2013. According to the Daily News, the 17-count indictment claims the rainbow-haired rapper and his crew committed a slew of crimes to maintain the gang 9 Trey, Gangsta Bloods, power, territory, and profits.
Yeah.
Oh man, and if I would have known we were going to talk about this, I would have told you to pull up the video clip of Fat Joe having a conversation with him, with Fat Joe basically telling him, like, look, when I was coming up and I was your age and I was, kind of running a little crazy and I wasn't business minded and I wasn't the dad, you know what I mean, and the guy that I am today, they were trying to take me down. They tried to take me down for whatever they possibly could, and for any little thing they tried to, I was under the scope basically. Like, you don't want that for your life. Like, just do better, and basically telling him like to invest and to just be smarter about the things that he does. And he's like, no, I feel you, saying all that, and here we are.
Too late.
Tekashi is, I believe, 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of 22, 23 years old are a lot more smarter. And
I do too, but I also know that that's a child, and when you give a child access to influence and power and fame with no guidance, as much as they complain that, oh, Dawud, you're out of touch, oh, you're nagging and you're wild and whatever, his brain isn't properly formed yet. Yet he has millions of dollars. He influences millions of people to be ignorant. Why? Because he has absolutely no guidance, because he's a child. It's a most unfortunate event, and it belies a deeper issue, which is, I'm not going to hold up children as a role model, as an example. You can be a child, but you're still a child. So to take a child whose brain is not fully formed yet and hold him out to be this paragon of anything, fame, power, fortune, Instagram, whatever, and you see how he gets his influences other children to be misguided. It's very, very, listen, at the end of the day, he's a kid, a dumb kid, a child that doesn't know how to delay gratification or think clearly. It's unfortunate, dude.
But you know what? The biggest story is that this is what happens a lot. And I say this all the time. Either you're a gangster or you're an artist. There's no point. There's no in between. Either you choose to be a gangster in that life, or you choose to be an artist, a performer. Right. You can't do both. And once you decide to start hitting the studio and you got records that are selling and you get that fame and whatever like that, you got to choose to leave that other life behind. Right. And a lot of people still hold on to that because they value street cred so much that let me hold on and still embrace this lifestyle, whatever. Still claiming your set, still claiming this, still claiming that, whatever. And it only comes back to bite you in the behind. Yeah. And you look at even stories like people that have made it and that had everything. DMX, that's my dude. Like, love DMX. He had everything. Boom. Benny Siegel. Everything. Benny Siegel was hot, dope. Hit with charges, everything. What's dude that came out with Danger? Mystical.
Oh, Mystical. Yeah, he got hit with rape charges.
Mystical. Bro, you had it all. And this is where we got to just start making better choices, man.
Can I ask a question? How many gangsters do I know go on Instagram and go, look at me. Snitches get stitches. These dummies. Listen. When you're flossing like that, okay, something very simple, young people. Listen to Uncle Dawud. When you take a big ball of money, a ball of $100 bills, and get on a gram, just that act alone says, Uncle Sam is like, oh, is that taxable income? Where did you get it from? Where did you this? Where did you that? How many true gangsters project that this is what they do? Bad boys move in silence. These are just children. Right. These are just children
trying to show out
petty criminals that are telling on themselves, talking about the man and I'm oppressed and whatever. Like, if you're going to do criminal activity, why would you put it on Instagram? Look. Who you got beef with, who you had a problem with, how much money you got. Look. I'm 22 years old, got a $500,000 house and a $100,000 car. I dropped out. I'm a high school drop. Right, I'm sleeping with so-and-so's girl. I'm a high school dropout. I got tattoos all over my face with $100,000 in cash in the background talking about. It's the lack of wisdom is incredible, and it's a setup where, it's, to me personally, I believe, well, you know what they say, a fool and his money are soon parted. They're children and they doing dumb stuff.
But and that's been his motto since he first came out. Everything has been very broadcast. Everything has been very, with this like kind of like narcissistic ass just character about himself. Like everything, always flossing this, flossing that. Yeah, but at the end of the day, that young. Like I forgot who I was talking to yesterday. When I said, I think it was and I was just like, it just pisses me off because it's like you think about the artists that are out, right? So many artists that are in this industry that you haven't heard from in a long time, or that they're getting a hard way, or they're talented as hell, but yet you don't hear from them,
right?
Because of whatever reason, because what they're doing is not marketable to what this industry thinks is marketable. So now Tekashi 6ix9ine is marketable. Lil Yachty is marketable.
A buffoon,
all these clown ass
no talent
individuals that to me, and that's just my own personal opinion. You can shoot me in the earlobe if you want to, but I don't listen to the radio. Half of this stuff that's out, I don't even understand what the hell they're saying. It's for the kids. I get it, whatever. But you think about the money that these kids have, and the money that's blown, and the money that they have that they're just like wasting away because they want to do stupid shit. When you have actual talented artists, like what I'm saying, underground people that can do so much more, that raise awareness to causes or open up schools or do whatever, and you running around flossing, I got your bitch and I got this and I got her, and she can spin her chain because you sleeping with somebody else's dude that you got beef with. And this is the thing that you've been hitting the world with since you came out. That's all anybody's ever seen of him. So at the end of the day, I honestly don't feel bad for him. I don't feel sorry for you because 22, 23 or not, I know a lot of 18, 19, 20, 21 years old that if they had that type of money, they would be investing in something that was more positive. So to me, it was bound to happen. I'm not even surprised. I don't feel like, oh, bendito, for what? Like, for what?
Right.
You don't have people sit down with you for nothing. Like, it's into one ear and out the other.
And we're going to read your comments.
I don't feel bad.
Yes.
I don't feel bad.
Go to the comments. I hear Norman say it's not for you, Dawood. Listen. When my father perhaps first heard Tribe Called Quest and said, turn that mess off. You know what you can't deny about Tribe Called Quest? When we were going from our generation, from my fathers, from Motown to hip hop and New Jack Swing.
That was music. I don't care.
Talent, music, musicianship. So now you're projecting people that don't really have talent or they're nonsensical and telling me to accept it. I also have a problem. Because no one be like, it's not for you, Dawood. Yeah. But at least my music was music and we did have talent. All right, go ahead.
Right.
All right. Shout out to Victor Johnson. He said this generation don't understand that they have so much heart but no brains. This is a different generation. Realize that the mumble rap and
street violence
and gang action.
Alicia Mitchell.
Yes.
She said a little boy playing grown man games, dangerous games. For lack of a better word, that gangster life is not to be toyed with. And we did not see this coming. We all did. Real talk, gangsters don't advertise. And it's true.
Now look.
And Phyllis Woodbury agreed.
Absolutely.
And I said this before. Remember the movie American Gangster?
Yes.
Of course.
Remember how upset he was when his wife brought him that
chinchilla
coat? Yeah.
She wanted him to wear it to that boxing match
of the Ali Frazier fight.
And
front row.
He was in the boxing match.
He was pissed off.
He didn't want to wear that because
he did wear it
because he knew it was going to draw attention.
And what happened?
And he got popped.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Rico came after him.
Yeah,
right.
That's like when he got popped. Oh, that put him on.
Yes,
he was off the radar before that chinchilla coat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing. So you gotta realize, you can have all that gangster life and I'm a drug dealer, all this, whatever. But the ones that actually survive, and I'm not giving y'all survivor tips on the drug dealing game, but the ones that actually survive is the ones that stay under the radar and don't try to floss. You don't see them with the fancy cars and all of this because they stacking money. You don't see them with all the jewelry and this, whatever, and $800 belts and $2,000 jeans or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they stay under the radar. It's like y'all just want to be noticed. Y'all want that attention so much. It's getting y'all snatched up. All right. So
and there's somebody making the decision to propagate that type of stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's deeper.
I can't. Gray said, all I gotta say is enjoy those 3 hots and a cot player. The inmates are gonna enjoy that rainbow hair. You know what?
Tell Suge I said what up.
Oh my God.
He might be named Suge.
Right.
Yeah, dig it. You big dummy.
Yep. And Victor also said, Phyllis agreed. She said, yes, American Gangster. Julius, oh Lord, wait, hold on. Julius Gray also said, to add on to what Wu was saying, my father after a while was asking, can I kick it?
Right, because his father recognized the musicality. And you know how my father got hooked? We always use jazz hooks.
Mhm.
So since my father was a jazz file,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, okay, well, I get what you're saying.
And then Victor also said they don't want the industry change. They don't want that. The industry changes media and TV, where we had inspirational shows like Cosby and Different World, to Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink, Bad Girls Club, and 6 Entertainment is to destroy our youth.
True indeed.
From native tongues to mumble rap.
And Carla Fabian said,
the man.
yeah, laugh out loud at survival. I'm sorry, Carla said, laugh out loud at survival tips on gangster life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so sliding on. This next story is a situation where others just don't understand our culture and the way we speak.
Oh God, this story.
And I'm going to show you it first. This really bothered me because I'm like, really, y'all didn't know what that. It says, man says his threat to blow up a bathroom had nothing to do with a bomb. All right, so man says his threat to blow up a bathroom had nothing to do with a bomb. All right, and here it goes. Here it goes. Right here.
Toilet humor isn't everyone's cup of tea, but people don't usually get arrested for it. Such was not the case last Sunday after a 30-year-old man in a New Orleans restaurant allegedly threatened to blow up an establishment, even though the customer claimed he merely meant he was blowing up the bathroom by evacuating his bowels with extreme gusto.
Yo, I can't stand Fox News. First of all, who says that? By evacuating his bowels with extreme gusto. But this is a story, people, and it actually went down. You know, he's like, yo, I'm about to go blow y'all bathroom up. So, again, in Charlemagne the God, he said the world needs cultural awareness training, ASAP. And it's funny, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I really believe they need to have courses on just our culture. We need probably courses on theirs, whatever. I do. Come on, man. For something as simple as that, I'm going to blow up the bathroom. You taking that as a terrorist threat?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, bro. You need some cultural training.
Okay. Here's my thing. You're gonna tell me, yeah, I get it. I'm about to blow the bathroom up. That is, African American Latino slang, but you've never heard that before. Never in your life. Really did think, white man, you really thought that a brother was like, I'm about to blow your bathroom up, son. That's exactly what he meant. Now, when you say that we need cultural awareness, we've been watching white folks our whole lives, the movies, the music, the popular culture, everything white. I think they need cultural awareness towards us. And I just don't know whether or not I believe, right, that they really believe that he wanted to blow. I think it was another instance where white person calls the cops on a black person for doing absolutely nothing. I just can't believe.
So you don't think, okay.
That's extreme. He's gonna blow the bathroom up.
Listen, this is 2018.
Checks. Come on, fam.
It's 2018, right? We do need some type of cultural awareness, bro. Because if you got people doing dumb stuff that's saying, oh my God, I didn't realize I offended nobody. You still got, white people referring the kids as monkeys, whether it be white, their own or black kids as monkey. Oh, he's such a cute little monkey. Oh, he's a cute little monkey. Yeah, and I hear that, even they say to each other, no, about their little kids. Well, so when they say it to one of us or whatever like that, like, and I'm talking about the ones, I ain't talking about the straight. We know when somebody's straight racist,
right?
But people that just not thinking like, oh my God, I just called this little black kid from my best friend. I call their little son a little monkey, and I say this to my kid all the time. Little monkey, whatever. So when I say awareness training, it's like they do need to have something like that in place. I don't care whether a church sponsors it, or some type of organization sponsors it, or whatever, or they make you do that at your job or whatever, there needs to be some type of training, because there's certain we are the kings and queens of inventing slang and coming up with slang and this whatever, and it means one thing to us, and it probably means something totally different to them. And if you don't school them on it, whatever, and then they say something crazy out their mouth, or they interpret something the wrong way that we say, all hell gonna break loose.
I would agree that they, not us, that they, we code switch every day. We speak a certain way when we're on our job. We speak Spanish, we speak Spanglish, we speak Haitian, we do this, we do that.
Right.
Wait, we have conversations with our sons and our daughters about how to deal with the police. We talk to our daughters about going to college and putting Mickeys in their drinks and how to entertain. So black folks do this, Spanish folks do this. White folks are the ones that need to be made aware that here's the culture, here's the cultural awareness. We're human. We're not threats, we're not animals, and the way we look is not a weapon. The way we look is not weaponized. But see, what we say is not a weapon either. Go ahead.
That always been our advantage, though. I mean, like I hear you saying, they need the cultural. Yeah, exactly. They need the cultural awareness training, right? Because listen, that's our advantage. Our advantage is
code switching.
No, our code switching and just being able to adapt to basically any type of situation, right?
Yeah.
And so we know this. We could adapt in a corporate setting, in a street setting. We could adapt real quick, and a lot of them they don't have those those special sets of skills, as my dude from Taken would say. I have a special set of skills. I'm black.
I will fight you.
Look,
yes,
General. They lose their job, they jump off a building. We lose our job, we get high and steal cable. We're adaptable. We know how to survive. We understand that what we have today can be taken from us today, not tomorrow. So yes,
let's read some.
Need to learn some lessons.
Sandy B.
White people say blow up the bathroom too. That's some racist shit. Squalid. I agree with you. Yeah. I know Norm Summer. No. Finagle it. Dog, come on, bro.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm saying,
I'm saying
they should know that.
And I'm with Sandy. They already know.
When I read the story, I knew what the hell it was. You know what I'm saying?
Bathroom Bob. Come on. You know what I mean? We got to give another name before
who called the cops? I want to know who called them.
White person called the cops.
Victor said he's a bathroom terrorist. Diddy Graham said their language.
Yeah.
He said in the movie Die Hard when he was on the toilet, when they set a bomb in the toilet. Ingrid Judge said raisins and carrots don't go with everything.
Yeah, true.
And
you guys are clowns.
Victor said, but they don't broadcast and assume white people to say something in a threat. I had to call the cops on a white man who was walking all over Harlem screaming he need a gun.
Hold on, wait a minute, Ingrid. Who's the raisin? Who's the carrot? That sounds a little racist to me.
He's stupid. Phyllis.
Why I got to be the raisin? Why can't I be the carrot?
Okay. Phyllis Woodbury said, "I hope he was able to blow it up before they took him in." I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
D. Sand said, "We know that if a Caucasian says that they're going to blow a bathroom up, they mean it literally."
Now, see, that's something they need to be That's something they need to be worried about.
I agree. If a white man say I'm gonna blow some shit up,
you see a young Caucasian
you
teenager
start running, run,
talking about I'm gonna blow this bathroom up.
It's time to go.
Run, bounce.
Yes, it's time to go.
That's where it's the flip.
When a white man goes, come on, be very, very afraid.
Oh God, I cannot deal, yo.
White man, damn it to hell, Bob. You better run.
So we got to see what we could take away.
I'm gonna look for it, Ingrid. She said, "Read what I wrote before that." Okay. Oh, she said something before the raisin and the carrots thing. Hold on. Let me go find it so we can understand what she was saying. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
That's all right.
Was it way before? I don't.
It might be on your check out how the way they talk to their parents when they're little kids.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Okay. I'm done. I know. I'm done.
All right. So let's get into
y'all are crazy.
This topic here. You ready?
Yes.
Topic. She says I'm petty. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm reading the wrong thing. My bad.
All right. What's up, buddy?
She says I'm pretty.
Okay.
She says I'm pretty. and I got options.
I got options.
So don't mess up.
Ew.
There's a, why you say out? Because you said that
She
before.
about to break it down. She pretty. She said it. She
You
about
said
to
that
break
before
it
to
down.
somebody?
Yeah.
You pretty and you got
Yeah,
options.
you
No,
got
I
options,
said to
kids.
myself. First of all, one thing. If you know me, I never ever say I'm pretty. I don't say that.
I do know you. That's why I'm joking with you. Go
No,
ahead.
yeah, but I have said, like, bro, I got options. Like, you ain't the only, tallywhacker on the face of this earth. Because dudes try to act like they God's gift to women, and they try to act like if you're not, doing right by me and blah, 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 you ain't never going to be, okay, I got options, boo-boo. I choose you. Not because I'm pretty, just because I know I'm good for the person. Or you want...
Call back.
Yeah.
Call back. Okay.
We all have... Everybody should be able to say that they have options.
That ain't
men and women.
What I'm
talking
talking
about.
about.
What we talking about?
That ain't what
Man
I'm talking
Cave
about,
Morning
beautiful.
Show.
All right, so go ahead. Start it off. Let's go.
right,
Ignite
well,
it. Blow it up, son.
Break it down.
womanist,
Blow
you
it up, son.
feminist. This is what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, break
You
it
have
down.
a very attractive and beautiful woman.
Okay.
And at the first sign of adversity, first time she needs to double down,
Wow.
pray to the Lord, and do some work and be consistent.
Hey.
At the first sign of trouble, she runs away. Why? Why? Oh Lord, why? Because she got
Lord,
the keys.
Lord,
Why? Why did she leave?
I love you, 54.
I love the 54 because she got options. So in her mind, to know that you, oh Jesus, I love the 50. Shot my mama.
I can't.
Ain't got no family. 54.
Hey, man, go ahead, man.
He said 54. I can't.
So I can't either. So instead of her sticking and staying
Yes.
and putting roots down and working hard and establishing something in a career, establishing something and establishing spiritual principles, what does she do? She exercises her options to leave, to go somewhere else, to get to string another sucker along. Now, that's good when you're 20 years old. That's good when you're 30 years old.
Right.
But when you're 55 and 57 and you start to crack a little bit and you look back on your life and you find that you're alone, bitter and broke by yourself because you all your bridges down, because your arrogance told you that you didn't have to be loyal to anything, to anyone, or to any spiritual principle. That's what I mean
Right.
by I got options. So she go from this job to this job, from this relationship
So
to
she's
that
a pop
relationship.
top.
From that, there you go.
Yeah.
That number is 646.
A 233.
130.
Let's talk about it.
So again, she says I'm pretty and I got options. Yo, I hear this so much.
Where you hear that from?
From a lot of chicks,
What?
man. Like,
A lot of chicks say
from a
that.
lot of chicks, but
A lot of single chicks.
y'all ones that
Yes,
think
Because the
one
ones that
constantly
normally
tell me
say
no.
that are single.
y'all ones that think your ish
Kiss
don't.
the one because you
I'm
keep
single.
telling me
I got
no.
options. Where your
Kiss,
man at?
keep
I
telling me
don't
no.
got one. I don't need no
Mom is
man.
telling me no.
I don't need no man.
He know not to mess up because I got options. He know not to act up because I got options.
Hit
He
the
know
clap
he better
button,
give
Kiss.
me what I want
Can you find the
because
clap button,
I
Kiss,
got
please?
options. I hear this a lot.
That's stupid.
I hear this a lot.
Sheesh.
And Kiss,
Now,
you know it. And
is
you know
that
it, Kiss.
is that the question?
You know
really is that the wrong way to think and to really interact and conduct your relationship with the thing stuck in your head like I got options all the time? Is that should you carry yourself like that in the relationship?
I want to know from Kiss why she doesn't think like that. Because a lot of good-looking women do think that. How did you escape that mindset?
Well, like
What happened to you?
Okay, but see, I never said that as
What?
far as escaping the mindset, because I've
To
actually
feel that way, because that's not who you are.
I've
That's
said
Didi.
that
Didi
before.
thinks like that. I
Right.
see the
I've
hands
said
up.
that before. I've said like if I was in a situation where I felt like I was being disrespected, or I was feeling like I wasn't being appreciated, or I was feeling like you weren't really seeing that I'm actually a good woman, I'm a good person. Then I've said like, yo, I got options. But in my mind, I'm saying I got options. Like, why am I dealing with this? You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm pretty or I think I'm this, I think I'm that. I'm just like, dude, like you serious? Like you complaining about these little minuscule things. Price tea in China, and you talking about and at that point it's like because I'll bounce whatever. So then bounce then, dude.
Beautiful. I'm
You
not
ain't gotta
talking
stay
about.
here?
I'm not talking about you knowing your self-worth. That's not what I'm
Right,
talking
so that's
about.
that's what I'm saying.
But that's
right,
not
it's
what
a
I'm
different
saying.
thing for
right.
me.
I'm asking you, how come you don't have this mindset? Look.
Because I was raised by a woman. That's
look at
why,
me.
a
Look
real
at me,
woman.
darling.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, exactly. Right. And a lot of women feel that way. And when they look back over the course of their lives, the women that weren't as attractive, the woman that's a little chunky around, but got character, conduct, and commitment, have stable families, been married for 30 years, have built careers, and now you're 67 years old in the club with Spanx on, looking like a loser.
Well, like I said, I was raised very different. My mother was a woman of substance. My mother was a queen. I don't care what anybody says, and everybody I knew that. And at the same time, when I was growing up, I never really looked at myself in that way to even have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like but very early on, even without even having that mindset, I always knew like there's more to a person loving you and more to a relationship than just looks and whatever the case was. Which is why, if you look at the dudes that I've had in my lifetime, like they varied. You know what I mean? People will be like, "Oh, she into light skinned dudes." No. "Oh, she like skinny dudes." No. "Oh, she like buff dudes." No. I didn't care what you were. I went with what was attractive to me. The person's character, the person's personality. You know how much you was gonna respect me, and if you surprised me later and you was a dipshit, then that was a surprise for me. I never based it upon looks and superficial stuff.
But Ma, don't tell me you don't have friends that are superficial.
Oh, no, I have a lot of superficial friends.
Is to speak to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's you, but to speak to that from a female perspective. You know what I'm talking about. How you were raised.
Right.
But how would you speak to women that are like that?
Honestly, I thought you were asking me.
No, you too. You go ahead.
No,
I think it's a thing of insecurities as far as I'm concerned. Like for a woman to always bring up, "Well, I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm that." That's an insecurity. And like if that's all you got, what are we really talking about?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
That's just my own.
I'm gonna say
personal.
this. I'm gonna be honest about it. I done dealt with a lot of pretty women in my life.
Speak on it.
And still dealing with it. Hence, I'm married to a pretty one.
Your wife is beautiful.
Oh, see, Bob agrees. Yep, insecurities. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your wife is
my
beautiful.
whole thing is, all that pretty fades after a while.
Right.
I'm just saying, with age and with time and whatever like that, the initial. This is why the relationship has to be strong from the door,
right?
And have substance. Keyword substance, because once your crutch. once you no longer have that crutch, whatever, what else are you going to lean on? So you have to lean on the substance of the relationship, something more than looks and what the initial attraction was, because that initial physical attraction fades after a while. It goes away. It does with time, with age. That's just life. So if you was initially attracted to a woman with big protruding boobs,
they're gonna sag.
Eventually they're gonna sag, right? Eventually they're gonna sag. If you was attracted to a woman with oh my gosh, she got the pretty such and such eyes, and eventually them eyes may get the bags,
crow's feet,
crow's feet or whatever. Oh my God, her skin is so soft and smooth. Eventually they may rough and get wrinkled or whatever like that. How they be like, you can tell the age of a woman. Look at her hands, or whatever. Things change. Stuff like this starts to fade.
Yeah.
So if that's all you holding. And you're using that as a weapon.
And you're not holding much.
Yeah, and you're using that as a weapon, and like a gun to your man's head,
right,
and to his heart.
Yes.
You setting yourself up for failure.
Right.
You setting yourself up for failure because now once that starts fading on you, you're gonna want him to be there for you, like, and not throw around like, I still look good.
Right.
I got options. You don't want your man to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to check that. You got to check this little I don't know what you call it, this little crutch that you have talking about, I'm pretty, I got options.
Right.
And always throwing that in your man's face. Because if you ain't got no substance, okay, then what does options mean?
Right.
And also at this age, late 40s, early 50s, etc., if you're looking at an individual that has not set down roots, stuck, rolled up their sleeves, and began to work a trade, began to work their personality, began to work their spirituality. A lot of times you get around these people and they're vapid and they're immature and they're bobbleheads. Why? Because every time adversity came and it meant that you had to shut up, buckle down, and do what you had to do, be miserable or whatever and push through, they weren't able to do that. Now you're 50 years old and you're looking back over your life. I'm not trying to make you feel bad,
right?
But I want to just talk. I want to speak some truth. And you're looking at the course. Okay, here's another one. Kiss. Yes. No. I'm moving to Florida. Are you now?
Are you?
I'm moving to Atlanta because I need a new start. For real. And sometimes, Kiss, you know, when I look at what they look like, Kiss, they're very attractive women. But why are you moving?
Yeah.
Because you have put nothing down. You've practiced nothing. And now you're angry at the world, you're bitter, and you're talking about what men aren't going to do. I want to start over this, that, and the other. Then you go to your next town, because my kids is grown, and I can do whatever I want. And you know, me and Dawood got divorced, and you ain't ish, and you ain't this, and you ain't that.
Right.
But this selfish mentality which says, listen, I'm going to get something for something that had nothing to do with, which is my looks. Now, I know I talk about this a lot, but I love beautiful women. It's a hobby of mine. You know what I mean? So when you see this, what are we to say to those people? Are we to let them keep rocking out? Let them keep thinking that this is a reality to them? And guess what, Kiss? Last thing. It is a reality. Because a pretty chick is always going to be able to pull a joker.
Right.
She ain't going to be able to keep his ass.
Absolutely. And it's funny because...
She ain't going to be able to keep him, but she'll pull somebody else.
It's true. Because I was reading Barb's comment. Barb said it also depends on what you put value on in your life. I was an athlete, so being beautiful was an afterthought, and it still is. And that's how I thought. Again, I grew up a tomboy. So I grew up hanging with all the boys. You know what I mean? I grew up always hanging out with my sister and my uncle and, you know, my cousins. We used to be in the gym. After he had the big parties, we would help him, you know, set up the chairs and mopped and sweep. And, you know, we were doing guy stuff. So I never really did, like, girly things. So hanging around the guys, I used to always hear the guys chitter, you know, their conversations like, oh, you know, I want a girl that's funny and that she's down with me. And if I go, you know what I'm saying, if I want to just get up and just throw on some kicks and some jeans and some sweats and go roll, we could roll out. Makeup, I ain't got to worry about them. And I used to sit there like, and this is before I even thought like I like guys. Like I didn't give a shit, you know. But I was sitting here like, okay. And then as I got older, I used to see situations with boyfriends that I had that whether they cheated or whatever the case was, and I used to say, you was the same type of dude that said that this is what you wanted, but meanwhile you have that, and you still going out and cheating with somebody who's the complete opposite of what you want. And then when you get with that person and realize, oh, this wasn't what it was cracked up to be. Oh, but I'm so sorry. No, go over there and stay with this broad. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's never good to have that mentality, because guys have it too. Guys have this sense of entitlement, like, oh, I have, going back to the video that I posted the other day. You guys have this thing with you guys that you want this perfect woman, this sense of perfection in your eyes, and when you get it, you so mad at yourself because when you realize like, oh shit, like she's a bobblehead. You know what I mean? I spent all day trying to do this and trying to do that, and all she cares about is going out. All she cares about is getting her nails done. All she cares about is her hair's done. All she cares about is when you taking me shopping. All she cares about is, oh, do you have a car? Can you pick me up? Can you do whatever? What can you do for me?
Right.
But then when you get the, you know, like I hear Norm say all the time about Sandy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like if I ever have to think about the things that I've had in the past and what I have now, I'll never trade that. You know what I'm saying? And knowing Sandy, you get why. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, she's not your average. She ain't your diva. She ain't your chill out girl. She's a mixture of both when it's necessary. So it's like when you have that,
she's 9 people.
Right. But especially
11 people.
I'm just saying, but like how we're saying at our age, you know what I'm saying? Because like at our age, we're supposed to know, like, yo, like all that shit don't mean nothing. That superficial stuff is not gonna get you anywhere but in the grave. One foot in the damn grave. And a lot of people still make that mistake, which is why I've never had that mentality. That's why it was so easy for me to escape, you know, being that girl, being that person. And you know, like I said, when I got older and I realized like, oh, I want to look pretty. I want to look, because I would never say. I never ever said, oh, because I'm pretty, whatever. I used to always say I'm average, and guys would be like, oh, you bugging, blah, blah, blah. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying, okay, I know I'm a good-looking girl because my mother was fucking beautiful. Sorry. And my dad, and my dad was handsome as all hell. Right. So I know that I gotta look like something that's at least
put those two together,
pleasing to the eye. So I'm sorry. You know, but at the same time, it's like, when you concede it and have that issue with you, like, yo, that's you ain't going nowhere with that. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not. I don't care who you are.
Let's read some comments.
Okay. So, sorry. No, I'm going to put me in the chokey. Barb said, facts kiss, speak the truth. Vereen says, some women try to wear the pants and dress. Stay in your lane. Let a man be a man. Hello. Hold on, Vereen.
I'll drink to that.
Yes, I will sip to that.
I'll drink to that.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah, come on now.
Phyllis Woodbury said, I was a tomboy too. That's why most of my best friends are males. Yep, exactly. And as you get older, we get a lot of ish for that too. Victor said, okay, I'm done. He said, women promote the makeup skills and boobs and body and could be a devilish person. Makeup can't hide personality. DT said, pay your offering online for BKS1 Radio for giving us the word for people who needs to understand that we all need a man up and get it right. Vereen also said, have a man back look will fade away, but it's okay to take care of yourself. I'm 59 years old and I still look good. Amen.
No doubt.
Victor also says self-love is not there. A lot of women don't really know their worth. Love you. Be confident in you. God made you beautiful. I was told this line years ago from a friend who's not here today. He said women are like Easter eggs, pretty and designed up on the outside, but on the inside may be no good. Didi said, hey, I moved to Florida, woo, but my parents are here.
What I'm talking
and I read
about.
Bob's comment before about it also depends on what you put in value in your life.
Yeah, I'm checking out Terry Hart. Yeah, I'm reading that again. Being a whoremonger
doesn't
lock down your kingdom. It only delays it and defiles your worth.
Absolutely agree.
Wow.
Kwane Pie Lady. Hey, Pie Lady. She said, I'm intelligent. I have options.
Yeah,
I got options.
Yeah, but if you throwing that around to the man you got,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Most and a lot of women that will throw that around. Not saying you, Kwane. I'm talking about other women, whatever, that would throw that around. I got options to their man every time they don't get their way. And this is what we're talking about.
That's
what we're really talking about.
Oh God!
Every time you don't get your damn way,
listen.
I got options.
Woo.
I got options. I got options.
Bring out the glory song again.
Jeez.
There was more. You want to go back to the comments?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Victor also says something already wrong. I've been through that before where a girl I was talking to and she kept saying she's a queen. You deserve this and that. I was like, no, you don't, shorty. Laugh out loud. So women are too prideful and think they deserve these self-claims and really don't. Single is right. Phyllis Woodbury said that's childish behavior. Hold on. Let me go down because there was some other stuff from Verena. She said it was good. Diddy Graham said we all have choices, that's for sure, both men and women. D. San said no because they end up pretty darn lonely. Vereen said independent make a good character. God bless a child who have their own, young or old or widow.
So let me clarify in conclusion, because a lot of times when we get on this topic, the subject gets lost.
Right.
So I'm gonna bring the subject back. What I'm talking about are physically attractive people with low character. That's what I'm talking about. As a brother, when I hear I got options, baby, do me a favor, exercise them now, not later.
Right.
If you say to me 3 times you got options,
I got options,
it ain't gonna be a 4th time. I'm just telling you. You could take it however you want to take it. I got options. Well, exercise them, because let's listen. I too have options. That's not the issue. The issue is, do you have the character to stay with me when adversity comes? When I don't look good, when I don't have, when I'm not transactional, when my breath stink or whatever, or I'm afraid or whatever. Or do you say, you vapid strumpet you? Or do you say, I have options? At this phase in my life, in this stage in my life, I used to, oh, you're so pretty. I used to have low self-esteem. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I'm not happy to be here. I love myself and I know my worth. So don't ever in your life come to me and say you got options. Exercise them and get out my face.
Yeah. And I hear a lot too. And trust me. And a lot of people tell me things because I don't run my mouth. So they'll tell me things about their situation. And I have heard things to where, certain females is just like dogging their man out, like. Dog, you talking to me about your situation. You should be talking to him. Right. You should be talking to him or whatever, trying to work it out. And you're trying to get the guy's opinion. The hell with my opinion and my view on it. You need to be talking to him. Every little thing you complaining about him. He can't do nothing right. Oh, and this and that, and boom, and he works this, and and he got me. I'm working this job. Yep. I shouldn't even have to work. I should be able to just stay home. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, you should.
And this and that, and for my birthday, he only got me a coat, but I wanted for his birthday, I took him to Hawaii and this and that, whatever. But I only got a coat and this and complaining.
I bet you won.
And I'm like, oh my God, like, so why are you in? He don't. And then she'll go, but he don't know. I got options. I got a man that will take. I know a man that will take me to Hawaii. I know a man that will do this. I know a man that will do that, whatever like that. Okay, all right. But is that relationship going to have the same substance?
Right.
And again, that's what you always got to think about, because it is really not that greener on the other side.
Right.
You start to see things, you know, it's just really not that greener on the other side. So just miss me with that I got options stuff.
Classic man show, you know, discussion we're having here, because, you know,
door is open.
In addition to being thirsty, Jenkins, I too have female friends.
Right.
And not all of them are like Kiss. And the things that while I appreciate women telling me their truth, right? If you're my friend, I'm going to tell you about your shallowness. So when I hear a chick say things like that, right, I try to offer the male perspective. So as the show concludes, let me tell you something. If you got a real man, don't ever back him into a corner. Don't ever challenge a man about what you going to do and what you won't do. Because you know what a man going to tell you to do? Go do it. I ain't fussing. Check this out. I ain't fighting. I ain't scratching your car up like you do to me. I'm not doing none of that. Go do it. Listen. We're all human beings, and we all have a right to dignity and respect. If you don't respect me enough to stay, don't waste my time. Last thing. Don't play games. Games are for children. I got to test him. I got to this. I got to see. I got to do that. I'm going to do this so he can do that. That's female thinking. This the Man Cave Morning Show. So we here to tell you how men think. You may not like it, that's fine. Now, and wait for Kiss to give me an example when a man is dumb. Check this out. If you push a man into a corner, he is going to react. If you want to play games, go get you a child. Right? But character dictates, newsflash, that it gets boring, that it gets hard, that you gotta stay, that you can't leave, that it's not exciting.
What's the difference between a woman saying, I got options and making a threat? It's the same.
Oh God,
it's
that
the
is
equivalent.
okay. Oh, I love you.
It's the equivalent.
That's a threat. In case you don't know, women. Look. Stop talking to women about men. Talk to men about men. That's a threat.
That's a threat.
That's a threat. And we deal with threats.
Don't threaten your man.
Same exact thing.
No, but listen, that's a threat.
Same exact thing.
But I'm just telling you what we hear when you say I got. That's a
woman
threat.
saying I got
that's a
options
threat.
is the same as making a threat to a man.
No,
y'all do the same thing.
Fine, but I'm just telling you how. Look, I know we do. I'm telling you what we hear. Listen to me clearly. I'm telling you what we hear. The show is for women to understand how we think, whether you think it's right or wrong. When you put yourself out there, it's a threat. And if it's a threat, we're going to act, meaning we're going to treat you like a man. Meaning, no, we're not going to beat you, we're not going to whatever, but we're going to respond.
Let me say this.
It's a threat.
Let me say this.
Don't threaten me.
Let me say
this.
this.
I get threatened by the world. Don't threaten me as my woman.
Let me say this. What man want to constantly hear a woman say to him, I got other choices? What woman want to hear her man constantly say,
no human being,
I got other choices?
Then exercise your choice. Right. Get out my face.
Right. So my whole thing is y'all got to start missing us with that. You know, definitely. I got options just because you pretty.
Exercise.
And that's that pretty woman syndrome. Like, I'm cute, I'm pretty.
You're responsible for the
same way y'all got that. The same way some of y'all got that good D syndrome. You think that because you got it, you could be like, oh, you ain't gonna act right, so and so. I got so and so shorty over here, whatever. So go ahead and call her up. Call her up.
But this ain't y'all show.
No, I don't give a shit. Y'all invited me to be on the show, so I'm gonna speak my damn perspective. Don't give me a high five after.
I said this ain't y'all.
Y'all do the same. Y'all could be
so watch this. So watch this.
And y'all.
So watch this. Watch this.
Y'all could be
oh my
bitches
God!
us.
Newsflash: men are dogs. That's a newsflash. Is that something from
men's perspective?
No, men. We already know.
And I'm giving you my perspective. So take it or leave it.
We are. Listen.
Don't get mad because y'all can't admit when y'all are bitches too.
No, we already know.
Come on now.
No, we already know
they say bitch on TV.
With the name calling.
It ain't name. I'm not
See?
saying y'all. I'm just saying in general.
Listen.
In
I'm
general.
offended. I'm sensitive.
I have a lawyer on speed dial.
That could be females. Somebody
Because
got
the
bigger boobs than us.
terminology
I don't like
that you
to be
use
called the B word.
offended
Whatever.
me.
You'll be all right.
My mama used to call me
My mama called me a female once.
And my ex-wife called me one too.
Now look,
You'll be all right.
We all know men ain't crap.
We'll give
Back
you a
to
hug
what
after
I
the
was
show.
saying.
back to the subject at hand.
Like women. If you're beautiful, there's times in your life that you get something that you didn't earn. That's what I'm talking about. You have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you're beautiful. And I know that you're beautiful and I want you to be. What I'm telling you is that if that's just what you're relying on and not your character, you're going to be broke in the club with Spanx at 60 by yourself. That's what you're going to be talking about. What man can't do this and can't do that. It's the character.
First of all, and cinnamon.
Okay.
You know what? All right.
Fine.
All right. We're going to read a few comments and then we're going to close out.
Men of dogs.
We're going to read a few comments.
Okay. Alicia said, "Play nice, family."
No, we love each other.
Ingrid said, "Let them know, kids." No, we agree to disagree on a friendly note. Victor said, "All right, pull the fire alarm, laugh out loud." Vereen said, "Option define looking for another man. That's
a threat."
Hop hip. Oh, I think she meant hip hop language defends. All men are dogs. Victor said, "Did you mean to say that?" He said, "I got that ex that told me you a broke ass ninja." So I didn't have money because he didn't have money like her. Women got to stop trying to control and change a man that they wanted to make them happier. Didi also said, "Yeah, at what price will that other man charge you? So he may take her somewhere and beat her, kill her, leave her. Some people just want something for the moment, looking at the surface, not wanting anything more than that."
A lot of women love bad boys. That's another show.
Yeah. D-San said, "Men will definitely call your bluff." Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes.
And then Victor said, "Right, thank you, we're going to regret it," regarding what you were saying before.
Yeah, leave. Stop, miss me. Go get your bad boy.
Oh wait.
I'm done.
Oh no, you read Terry Hart's comment, right? And then Pie Lady says not the highest rank for a woman.
What?
She just said it's not the highest rank for women. She must have been talking about something we were discussing at that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to everybody that was leaving comments and everything, and great comments. Listen, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's how you feel about it. It's just opinions and everything.
Conversation.
So we want to thank everybody for joining us today. And
Hey fellas.
remember what we got coming up. December 15th is the BKS1 holiday party and Who Owns the Mic open mic. It is going to be at Zulu Bar, West Orange, New Jersey. Right. Main Street. It's going down December 15th, 7 to midnight. It is going down, the BKS1 Radio holiday party. And also this Friday at Arugas. I'm going to be on the 1s and 2s, and guess what? R&B group Allure will be in the building doing what they do. Got a brand new single called Like I Do. Check out their video on YouTube right now. Let's get them views up. Go check out their video right now. It's called Like I Do by R&B
and
group
subscribe
Allure.
to the page,
and
people.
Subscribe. Please subscribe to the page.
You're not going to give me just one?
What?
What you don't like to say, just give me just one.
What?
With extreme gusto. One good yes. One good yes.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. You will never hear me say
such a man
like women say it.
Why? Because you got options?
Because I got options.
Because you got options not to say
I got options. No doubt.
Fellas,
no doubt. And look, check this out. There's going to be a new show coming up on BKS1 Radio. We bringing some youth to BKS1 Radio.
Yes.
It's called Champagne Hour. It's called Champagne Hour.
The Young Thundercats.
That's going down. That's coming up. Y'all look out for that. The show is going to be Monday nights as of now, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's dope.
Worldwide, it's called the Champagne Hour. Champagne Hour.
We got some more estrogen in the building. That's what's
the
up.
Young Thundercats.
Yes.
The Young Thundercats.
Yes. And look, and guess what? Guess what the panel consists of? 1 female and 2 guys.
Ooh.
1 female running it.
I like that.
One young lady running it and 2 guys.
That's dope.
But they're going to be talking about a lot of good stuff, so make sure y'all tune in. Again, that's going to be Monday nights, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. only on BKS1 Radio. Y'all know what it is. So again, we want to thank y'all for rocking out with us. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And remember, This show is never about us.
It is always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
We see y'all.
And we got options.
Because I got options.
Ignore all pretty women. Ignore them, fellas. Ignore them.
That's right.
Their power. Take your power back.
Champagne got
Ignore them.
options.
Ignore
She chose to come to BKS.
Whatever.
She got
Watch them
options.
flock
Run
to
my
you.
bathwater, fool.
Shout out to Monique Danielle. We out. Peace.
I ain't paying for your weed.